welcome back to my channel.
Yeah!
Today is gonna be a calm talking video, okay? As y'all can see, I have my hair out. Because y'all, the topic of this video is gonna be change. Typically change in the form of age, the form of inner transformation, outer transformation. One of the things that I want to be vulnerable about is my own inner change that I've been going through. But part of my transformation journey has been cutting ties with things and people that I didn't realize at the time were holding me back, but now that I'm my purpose as a person, you have to kind of leave the shell, leave the cocoon, leave the casing that you were brought up in so that you can follow and become who you're supposed to be. Oh, actually, before we get started, I'm gonna be doing my hair. Y'all don't know, like, I've been working in and out of nightlife for about 7 years now. So like for a long time, I really didn't have a chance to wear my natural hair out. Like I definitely did sometimes, but it was like I immediately regretted it. Not because of my own like personal insecurity, because I really love my hair, but because of other people's insecurity on me. Today I did, I washed my hair today and I conditioned it. Yeah, so right now I'm just going to start braiding it down because I'm going to do a twist out, and I'm probably going to try to take it out later on tonight to see if it's fully dry. But yeah, y'all, I typically do like a twist out pattern. Like now I feel like I have a pattern down pat that I like to do. But yeah, y'all, change. Let's talk about interior change. Some people call it a Saturn return if you're into like spiritualism, you know, the laws of the universe and things like that. It's so funny because there's like a lot of clues in our pop culture that leads to like the age of 27 to like 30, where you have like this whole inner breakthrough. The death of the things that you protected yourself with for years, whether that be like ideas about yourself, ideas about people around you, ideas about the things that you wanted in life or what your purpose was. I felt myself wanting to start walking in my purpose. I wanted myself to start being more outgoing, being the person that I perceived in my head to be. When I would like be home, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna do this and that, and you know I'm gonna be this person. And then it's like I would get out there wherever I needed to go, and I would be so shy. The thing that I had to figure out that I was doing was that I was purposely like underperforming and trying not to outshine people around me. And I guess that fear had was laid dormant in my body for so long. You're not trusting the fact that you can bounce back even if somebody does sabotage. That was like the scariest thing, because I'm holding myself back, and that's like the biggest like ego death thing ever, because it's like a lot of times we want to blame outer things around us. Like that's when like you're like, oh, like I wasn't in a box. You're missing out on your purpose because you're too busy trying to fix or trying to pacify yourself to other people, or you're too busy trying to look for something to validate the insecurity that you have. People who are kind of stuck in a loop of their own insecurity subconsciously look for these interactions over and over and over again. We look for things that trigger us over and over again because it validates our reasoning for staying dormant, for hiding, for not pursuing what we want in life, when really it's because we're just too scared to. Let's talk about exterior changes. Part of like being creative is taking parts of your life and creating art from it. And if I don't feel inspired in the place that I live, then how am I going to be able to make art from it? In the moment that I don't feel inspired, I immediately try to remove myself from said thing. There's ways of the world, and then there's ways of wherever your spirituality lies, whether that be with God and Christianity, whether that be with the universe and spirituality. And when you unsubscribe to a lot of worldly rules, okay, a lot of worldly things, a lot of worldly issues will come about. And a lot of times those worldly issues or those worldly residuals from when we make the choice to follow our spirit, it may make us think that we're on the wrong path. I had a situation happen recently where I decided to cut a tie. I decided to separate myself from that type of, dynamic. And I said, this is a big step that I'm taking. I'm taking this big, large step. I feel like something is going to come of it. When you decide to hop out of that, when you decide to hop on the other side and you decide to unsubscribe, it's like, then things just start getting weird. Things start coming at you and you're like, what the heck? Am I doing something wrong? maybe this wasn't a good idea, because now I find myself going through a lot more than when I was being stagnant and staying in that situation. But I'm here to tell you, just from personal experience, I spoke that. I felt it. I said something bad is going to happen. I said it, and it was so scary because it was like clockwork. And anybody who is a spiritual person, or you're just more becoming more aware of the things around you and how you feel about things, truly, you'll start to see how things start to come together and fall apart when you decide to put yourself first and start to live in your purpose. If that's not the biggest indicator that to me that I needed to stay still and listen and follow God's and the universe's instructions, like, now I feel like I can breathe. Like, now I feel like I have the space, the time to breathe and really listen to myself. Like, it can't be any more perfect time, because now I'm about to enter into my 30s soon, and I feel like it could feel like a whole new slate. All right, y'all, so we all done here. Hopefully this dries in a few hours. Shout out to everybody that's going through the changes right now. I know it's hard, but just know that, stay true. Listen to that small voice, whether you know it as God, whether you know it as yourself, your conscious. Listen to that small voice and be still and go with the flow. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope I see y'all in my next video. Bye.